and keep and do them, that the Lord thy power shall keep unto thee the covenant and the mercy which he sware unto thy fathers.
Yeah, so we got the point, all right? So now let's go from there. Basically, we covered that, and because he made the statement about, he quoted Genesis, the 9th chapter, and the 25th verse. So we wanted to cover that and give you an understanding that we're not Canaanites. We're not Canaanites, Africans, posing as Israelites. We are in fact Israelites. And the Israelites are the so-called blacks, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, the people of North, Central, and South America of Indian and Negroid descent. Those are the children of Israel. And the Most High is setting us up in order because you so-called white people are about to be brought down. See, Alex Jones, he's on the quest to try to restore the republic again, or the American public or republic, and it's not going to happen because this place that you call America, the good old U.S. of A., was set up really for one reason, and that's to set up as a prison camp for the children of Israel. That's why America was set up, this place called America. Not for you so-called white people to prosper. So now that our sentence is about to be over, the Most High has no need for this place no more. So he's going to utterly destroy it. You got something? Go ahead.
This is for Alex Jones. Ezekiel 36:3. Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord power, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that you might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and you are taken up in the lips of talkers.
Yeah, so they're talking about us now, man. And you got a lot of these nations, they know, nations around the world, they know that America's about to go down, and the so-called white man is coming to a quick end, so they think they're going to be the next ones in line. Give me Psalms, the 2nd chapter.
Got a precept for you?
All right, go ahead, read it.
The book of Lamentations 4:21 and 22. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquities accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Yeah, so that's why damn near every state, and it's about to be a federal law where you can be openly be gay, homosexual, lesbian, and you can legally get married. Well, that's the straw that breaks the camel's back, because when you go back to the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, that's why those 2 cities were destroyed. The other 3 cities were spared. But Sodom and Gomorrah, they were heavy into homosexuality, bestiality, lesbianism, and they were Canaanites. So they were destroyed, utterly destroyed. So that's what's going to happen to this country. You're going to pay for what you did to the Israelites and bringing them over here to serve slavery. Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68, then give me Joel 3.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Matter of fact, go to 32.
Verse 32. Salakia. Verse 32, it says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Yeah, that's slavery, hardcore slavery. Go ahead.
And there shall be no might in thine hand. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always, so that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. The Lord shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore botch that cannot be healed, from the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Yeah, that's America, and other gods, wood and stone, refer to your idols, and your churches. Go ahead.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations whither the Lord shall lead thee. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shalt gather but little in, for the locust shall consume it. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine, nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat them. Thou shalt have olive trees.
And that's back in Israel, and that's also back when you go back to the South after the slaves were set free. They had little lands here, plots of lands here and there, and they were sharecroppers, but they didn't prosper from that land, because that was part of the curse. Go ahead.
Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coast, but
now that's talking about Israel. Go ahead.
But thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil, for thine olive shall cast his fruit. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. All thy trees and fruit of thy land shall the locust consume. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Yeah, you go into most places you go in this country, you go into the black community or the Latino community, mainly the black community. The businesses, they call themselves a community, but all the businesses are either owned by Arabs, East Indians, Chinese, Africans. Go ahead.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
Right, a sign and a wonder. Look up the word sign and wonder in the blue letter. You have an African that comes to this country. 5 years later, he has a successful business, and he can hardly speak the language. The same thing with Chinese. The same thing with East Indians. They come over here in 5 years' time, 6 years' time, they become successful. They own houses, they own brand new cars, Mercedes. They get to send their kids to private schools. They got businesses, as I said before. Go ahead, Ak.
The Hebrew word there for sign is awaf. It says sign, signal, a distinguishing mark.
Right, that's the distinguishing mark. That's how you know who the Israelites are. So we're reading the curses that were going to be placed upon the Israelites in the latter days. And that would be the sign. Go ahead.
Banner, remembrance, miraculous sign, omen, warning.
Yeah, because the elite know exactly who we are. They know that we are the chosen people, or the chosen of the Most High. They know that we're the Israelites. Is it? You got to give me the next. Give me the next word.
The next word is wonder, right?
Wonder.
Wonder. Mawapah. And Mawapath. I'm sorry, Mawapath. A wonder, sign, miracle, a sign, token of a future event.
And that's plain. Because when Moses said that, that was what? About 3,500 years ago.
Yeah,
right, go ahead.
Down here it says a sign or a proof.
A sign or a proof.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So when you read and you take your time with understanding, if you read the whole book or the chapter, Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, you'll get an understanding who the true Israelites are. Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
Yeah, everything that we get it from the so-called white man, or one of these nations that are under the white man. Now, another sign is when you see us, you notice that we have beards. Some of us don't have beards. I don't know what their problem is, but some of us don't have beards. And they want to look cute for the girls. But that's one of our laws. We have beards on our face. You see, we have garments on with the fringes and the borders of blue on it. All right? We keep the Sabbath, which the Sabbath comes in based upon a new moon. If the new moon comes in on a Monday night of a new month, that's where you get the word month from, moon, then 7 days from that point, that would be